Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Madrid car show. We're here for the first time. We're checking out the new Nissan Qashqai. Now this is the facelift. You can see the pre-facelift in the back, the white car. We're going to focus on the new facelift. Now, boy oh boy, does this look good in this new redesigned front end. It really looks sharp, looks dynamic, it looks fresh, but then also recognizable on the road with the stop, the daytime running lights, but then with this new added bottom. And this color definitely pops. Oh, the car is looking amazing. Let's check out the new details. So we have a red metallic color. We have the new sharp line on the top. It looks familiar from the pre-facelift, but look at this, they've added illuminated Nissan here, so there's no more Qashqai. It was actually here. And they've added these new daytime running lights at the bottom. We have a lens here. I believe this should be like a pixel or matrix now, and we have also a little projector there, so it might be integrated fog light in the main light cluster. Very sharp triangle looking headlight, but I like it. It really looks nice. And finally there's a lens instead of the projectors. Now there is a little bit piano black details, and there is air tunneling on the side here. You can see that. Have 360 parking sensors, and moving to the front grille, you can see this chrome pieces here, and then this is black, and I like this mesh design. So there's opening, but this is not big enough for chipstones to pass through. At the bottom it's a different story, but you do have like a plastic cover on the radiator, so that's good protection from stone chips. You can also see parking sensors here, so a bit bigger air intake on the bottom where it's most important, smaller on the top but still present. You can see the gray finish on the top, and then the new Nissan badge is actually transparent. That's where the radar is, and you can see 360 camera parking system, so this one's wide lens 180 degrees. Now looking at the front end, once again very distinguished, but also there's going to be lots of Nissan Qashqai owners turning and looking the new one when it hits the road. So I really like this facelift. Once again, there's a blue one. I turned deliberately the lights on the white one, so you can do a little comparison there visually. I like the front end change, very gorgeous looking. Now check out these alloys. These look very nice, slightly closed design. It's 6 spokes. So it's diamond cut only on the edges, and then black with the new Nissan caps. So this one came on Michelin Primacy 4. Of course, this is the e-Power version. Now let me just find the tire dimensions. So 235 45 R20 20-inch alloys. So this color is beautiful. It just pops. So we have black side contrasting side mirrors and rooftop in black. Gonna come to that in a moment. We have the turn signal, wide lens cameras. I think this looks the same. I think there's small change perhaps, or maybe no change, but the front end is the most changed. You can see the front dash. You can see speakers close to the A-pillars. You can see the head-up display and an air vent. On the top we have rain sensor, lane assist camera. There should be light sensor, one of those two. Now, checking the profile of the car, it is a really elegant SUV, looking nice. There's a little black piece right there, so just to break it a little bit to look more dynamic. Keyless entry, driver's side has physical key cylinder. Now there's a blind spot, little triangle here, not sure if you can see that. I don't think there's auto dimming though. We have a black trim around the windows, tinted windows in the rear, and we have a slim but aluminum black roof racks. No panel roof, obviously an option. Double glaze is already standard. Shark fin antenna in black, of course, and kind of discreet spoiler. There is a C-pillar window here extending to the back end. Another look at the rear. Now it's interesting, you can see the taillights and the front daytime running lights from the sides as well for safety. Now, whoops, okay, so there's a bump here. Now, checking the side here, it's fresh. They've kind of redesigned the LED taillights. They're nice and sharp looking. You have this silver accents inside, and then you have this 3D elements, probably made of plexiglass, but I like the way it looks. This is all LED, of course. Again, parking sensors, and they've added this kind of gray or black finish. Kind of reminds of the exhaust, but it's kind of closed, so let's not think of that. There is real exhaust. Quite big pipe here on the left. Now, you can see the stoplight, and I like the new badge. Has this new 3D white Nissan and inside surrounding. It looks very nice. Qashqai in this kind of gray finish. We have white lights for the license plate illumination, white lights camera, and press here to open, and e-power. So let's see it from this angle. Looking very nice. Qashqai was always a nice looking SUV. You can see here. So 95 run recommended. Let's open it up. So I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet, or 200 centimeters. So this opens nice and tall. You can see here, you can close. This is like lock after closing, I believe. You can program the height and then hold this until you hear a beep. If you have a garage, on the top it's plain. You have rubber stoppers for the shelf here. The shelf is big. You can take it off if you need more space on this top part. Now, I think the cargo space is the same, generous. In space, have a flat entry, so in Qashqai you have this like a double false floor. You can see there's lots of space there. So let me just see here. You have like 5-6 fingers of height from here to here, so times 2, that's 12 centimeters. And you have all 4 sides set points. Now underneath here you get a, well, patching kit, not a spare tire though. I believe this is the amplifier for the sound system. Now when you put this like this, there's extra room here, so you can potentially put like longer objects. And here you have a little strap, maybe for a fire extinguisher or emergency triangle. There's a little cubby here, so there's room. Now on the top you have a grocery hook on both ends, but that's a very nice touch. Full outlet, so you can see on the left side grocery hook, and a cold light on both ends. That's the way should it be. All the cars should have dual lights in the cargo space. Also a little cubby here, so you can store some space or put some longer objects as mentioned. Seats knock down 60-40, and let's close it up. Nice closing sound, not too loud. Good closing sound, good opening sound. So good closing sound, and there's not too much loud clunk for the handles. Now look at this. I didn't forget, almost 90 degrees opening for the door. I mean, that's amazing. This is super easy to access if you need to put a child seat. I don't know any other car that does this. Good seals going around. The doors close all the way down, so there won't be water residue here when you wash the car in a self-service car wash. Now, hard plastic, it would be nice if they added some touch materials, but look at this. This is all nice and squishy, so padded where the Alcantara is, so this is probably the top trim. Again, great looking. Nice big handles, power windows. They added some ambient lights on the rear pockets. That's a nice detailed big pockets. Speaker there. Now we have leather, it's on the smooth side with Alcantara on the side and contrasting stitching. So, you know, this is probably the same seats, just different materials, different patterns, but they are quite nice. You have the Isofix, try not to lose these plastic covers. And they've added this for the car show, so that's just an LED bar. That's obviously not part of the car. Now, it helps because you can see the cargo space. Look at that space. That is very nice. And this is also almost flat. Look at this. So, very nice. And you have a seatbelt holder here. Now, let's put this back. So, I guess you can put this here if you don't want it to be in the way. You have the carpets, and let's jump inside. Okay, I think someone was sitting on the front. I'm gonna move the seat. Okay, by video magic, I've sat on the front, adjusted for myself, and voila, this is what you have. So this is going slightly upwards. So if you try to put your feet in there, it's quite tight. But there's enough knee room. Now, in case a tall person such as myself is sitting on the front, then a tall person such as myself would kind of lack knee room, but I'm actually fine with just touching. I'm not actually hitting the driver, but if average person, average height of course, is sitting on the front, then I would have loads of space. Now, you can see here, air vents, closed open, 2 USB-Cs. Now, transmission tunnel is quite wide, not too tall, but a bit taller. So probably not comfortable to squeeze a third person on the back. This is semi-soft. Now, these are kind of stiff, but I'm sitting, it feels okay. I would prefer if they added Alcantara in the middle perhaps instead of the sides. And you have here 2 adjustable cup holders and no opening here, unfortunately. Now, in this trim you have the black roof liner. Overview in the back is okay. You have big windows and those in the seat pillar. Let's hear the closing sound. It's a good closing sound. I can still hear the loud music in the background, but it's okay. Now, headspace is actually quite good for a tall person. I'm touching with my hair, but I'm actually okay. And okay, these do not recline, the back seats, but you know, it's fine. For an average person, if you're like 190, 185, you should be fine and lower. Now, interesting detail. This is for the front passenger, excuse me. This controls the front passenger lumbar support. And of course you have leather and pockets on the back of the seats. Now let's get on the front. I'm gonna ask for the key so we can turn on the infotainment. Okay, going to the front. Good opening and closing sound, and we have the infotainment on. Now also front doors open very wide, and this is softly padded, so, and obviously the rest. Bottom is hard plastic, so you can lock the rear here if you have kids. Now, I think these are fully automatic only on the front, perhaps. Actually, no, this just might be to tell you which one's the front, so you can feel these. And then this one is telling you which one's the, obviously the driver. I hope everything is fully automatic because I hate when I have to hold to raise it all the way up instead of just pressing it once. Foldable mirrors, lock, unlock, and memory options. You have beautiful ambient lights on the top as well, unlike the rear. Not sure why they've saved some money there. You have ambient lights there, rubber paddles. Seats go back and forward. This goes up, whole seat up and down, tilt, and lumbar. Small bolsters, bigger on the top, and I like the way they've used Alcantara on this one. And you have here Qashqai signature on the seats. The steering column is manual. So here we have the brightness for the screen. You can pop the cargo space from the driver position, some safeties like lane assist, and let's jump inside. I would hate that infotainment turns off. Okay, so switching to wide lens. Now I'm just gonna press here. That's all good. Now, just gonna press here, okay. Remove this warnings. Now I'm going to zoom back in and just cover the infotainment quickly. So you can see here, there's a blind spot, cruise settings. So here you have all the display view options, normal, enhanced. So this one's the classic one. You have the minimal. Now, just gonna put the normal. There's a lot of options here, so I'm not gonna go in depth into this one, but I would like to show you this one. So this is kind of new. You have Google Maps, which is quite nice. This is still in Spanish. I haven't switched it to English. But you can see this is finally nice. In fact, you have Amazon Alexa as a voice assistant, and this looks refreshing compared to the last system. So this is nice and fast. We're in Spain, in Madrid, so capital of Spain, and yeah, this looks quite improved, powered by Google apparently. So that's that. You have here cameras also, not to forget. So you can see 360 cameras, and it shows the model of the car or the avatar. It's not color matching, but it's there. So it's nice. It gives you a lot of views, a lot of angles, projections. So that is quite nice. You can even see the alloys, not the curb. So very advanced, and I'm sure there's like a lot of menus inside menus. I'm not going to go into depth for that reason, but you can see here there's a lot going on. So this infotainment is improved. Okay, on the bottom you can see the AC controls. I think this is self-explanatory. Now here's the start-stop button. Now we have a wireless charger here and a 12-volt outlet. Dash is, well, nice and soft, of course. Compatible with Alcantara. There's air vent going there. There are Bose speakers. There's a heads-up display there, and there's 2 speakers on the sides, but there's an extra speaker in the middle and a small here, so there's like 4. Now this is interesting, the blue, the white thing here, and when I opened the doors there were ambient lights. You can see them right there and here. And then you can see the electronic parking brake, auto hold, really important for any car now. E-pedal, this is for driving on e-power, of course. EV mode, so driving fully electric until the petrol kicks in. Self-parking, I assume, in driving modes, so eco, standard, and sport. Kind of changes the theme here. That's that. And then you have this small gear selector. You have to press here, and then you can switch and then press to park. So reverse, neutral, drive, or brake for recuperation, park. Cup holders. So this is all familiar from the pre-facelift, but it looks nice. So this is obviously a top spec because it's full of Alcantara. There's 2 USB-Cs that illuminate. There is this rubber mat. You can actually take it out to clean. It's actually quite some space. It's very spacious, but oh, okay. There you go. So this is an extra piece here, so you can see how that looks. And this is slowly opening, spacious glove compartment. So I like the details. This is a very nice car. It's now improved. I kind of skipped the steering wheel, but it's very smooth leather, and it's a 3-spoke, flat bottom. Already we saw the new badge, and this is all familiar, same buttons, so very nice. I like physical buttons right there. So I don't want to go through this too much. You have the auto dimming baseless mirror. It looks very premium. This is not a huge issue for the traffic lights as a blind spot because the windshield is long, so you have a good overview. You can see airbag information at the top. Lights inside are LED but warm lights, and you can see that. Now, documents holder, there's a beauty mirror here. Light comes on. When you close that, it goes off. And this does not extend, but it's okay. Headspace for 200 tall person, plenty of headroom. So nice to see the facelift, very good looking still, and improved with this new infotainment. I'm pretty sure the customers will be very happy to see this. I'm gonna switch it off and go to the front, show you what's underneath the bonnet. Probably saw the e-power by now, but just gonna try to wrap it here for the video if someone's here for the first time. So push to the left, and here's the e-power engine cover. Washer fluid should be here. It's gray in this case. If you want to keep the bonnet open, you'll have to use the little leg here. I'm gonna let it drop, close this perfectly, and let's just turn on the hazards for you so you can see those turn signals. And I'm gonna check the spec sheet. So you can see dynamic turn signals on the back, side turn signals on the mirrors, and then you can see the front top part of the daytime running lights turn signals, also dynamic, and you can see the Nissan part is still white. To show you the spec sheet here, so you have the red model, you have the gray color, blue, white, and this kind of a green or kind of turquoise blue. So here in Spain, it's I guess it starts maybe this model is for 43,000 euros, and then maybe e-Power 32,000 euros, 280 per month. This is in Spain here, so maybe different price in your country, and I guess this is for the Expo model. But here you can see the front new headlights through lens, so hopefully this is matrix. Looks very nice. I really like the new design, so if you want to see more from Madrid Car Show, do subscribe, click the bell to get notified, and share this video, and tell me in the comments how do you like the new facelift. Thanks for watching, stay safe, bye.